You're listening to Combat Radio with Ethan Dettenmaier, right here on LA Talk Radio.
General Zod.
Bow down before me!
There's no one on this planet to even challenge me.
Zod!
Kneel. Rise before Zod.
Come to me, son of Jor-El! Kneel before Zod!
Wow.
Yes, welcome General Zod to the program for a very new Combat Radio segment that we're very proud of. You know, you need some advice out there. It could be relationship advice, just advice on how to live, and the man to give it to you is none other than our very own General Zod.
What up, Gizo?
Gizo.
Gizo.
Yeah, I'll let
Yes, continue to call me Gizo at your peril.
Yes.
That was Bagel.
That was Bagel.
I was repeating it for
Yes, the Danish. I've heard of him.
General, we have a lot of respect for you, and as you know, as a civilian of the planet Houston, we're all glad to have you on the show. Bagel apparently has put together some interesting notes, if you will.
He's got some questions.
He's got some questions, and
Being a ruler, I figured you might have
Indeed.
some stuff to enlighten us on.
is that your question?
Well,
Well, I can start with my question.
Yeah, I would have
yes,
started probably
you
with the
prattle on
question.
before Zod.
Right.
Why did you decide to use Twitter as your means to communicate, and not like MySpace or LinkedIn or?
Are you trying to give Zod a reason to exterminate the human race, Bagel? Is that what you're trying to do? Are you trying to
Zod on LinkedIn.
Yes.
Answer me this question first, Danish. Do you still use MySpace?
Oh no way. Oh,
General Zod, how come you didn't
That
start your
is
own
why.
social network system on the internet, or a larger grouping system that we could all join? And
Zod space?
Zod Space. I love it. General Zod Space.
Well, I think you're going to find that the.
Well,
Go ahead, General.
I am much too busy ruling your world
Of course.
to put together my own social networking site. So I take advantage of what is there. You are all required to follow me, and I disseminate my knowledge to the masses.
I think I am following
in
you now.
132 characters or less.
In 132 characters or less, correction. Actually, there's a rumor going around that Zod is mean enough to kick puppies, and I don't know if that's true or not.
Kick
Zod.
puppies. Is that a training method?
No. I am a gentle and kind absolute dictator who has control over your lives. I do not kick puppies. I kick Jimmy Olsen.
Yes. And we all would like to join you in kicking Jimmy Olsen. We have our own Jimmy Olsen here. His name's Bagel.
It is indeed the national pastime under Zod.
Fantastic.
What's your
That
question?
leads me to my first question. What is your favorite animal?
Danish.
My favorite animal.
Wouldn't that be the second question?
I do enjoy many of your animals from Planet Houston, particularly the ones that go well with barbecue sauce.
Ah.
Yeah, that's good.
I like those.
General, I want to apologize now before you decide to.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, I want to,
Alicia's wrath.
Yes, before you get too pissed off, Bagel doesn't speak for the rest of, or Danish, as your general has now dubbed you.
I like Danish.
You don't.
I'm really hungry. And now it's Danish. I love a cheese Danish.
I don't think that Bagel really, or Danish rather, speaks for you. But what's your next question?
I'll skip to the next one. The second one was kind of boring. Let's go to this one. If you had to either marry, sleep with, or kill one of these three people, okay, tell me, what would you do? Marry, sleep, or kill?
I would kill them.
Just without even.
You don't have to next. You don't have to
Asked and answered.
Asked and answered.
All right, let's go with what's your favorite ice cream?
Whichever ice cream I take from whoever I take it from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me, too.
That's always
man.
the best flavor, too, because it comes with the
It's
reward.
always better when you rip it out of someone's hand.
Yeah, it's like
right?
from a baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Taking a candy from a baby. It's delicious.
Exactly. Is Lex Luthor the de facto ruler of Australia, General?
Oh, Lex Luthor. If I rewarded Lex Luthor in a way that was proportional to the amount of help he gave me.
Oh.
In other words, I very nearly dropped Australia on him. He is not indeed the ruler of Australia. Australia is actually the sovereign property of Zod's main squeeze.
Which is, your main squeeze is?
That would be the actress Patricia Tallman.
Patricia Tallman.
Patricia
right.
Tallman.
You got good taste, Zod.
There you go.
You know what I think what we should do
It
is...
seems unfair, really, General, to treat Lex Luthor that way, the only man on the planet with Superman's address.
Really?
Indeed, he was also the only man on the planet stupid enough to say, Superman, thank God, in the same room with Zod.
Yes.
But he
That's right.
corrected himself and said, I mean, get him.
I mean, get him.
Did he?
Yes,
I don't know.
indeed.
Though, if
And I
he's
was
working with
so
you,
impressed with the backpedaling.
and you're all supreme, General Zod, how come Lex Luthor still has male pattern baldness? I mean, he should. You would think that you would cure that for him.
Well, he might cure himself
I'm a supreme
first.
dictator, not a Rogaine salesman.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of
And
problems on...
besides, Luthor needs to come to terms with his baldness.
He does.
If
doesn't
Zod's hairline can recede, Luthor's ego can recede.
It's a glaring weakness, as you will. It's just one of the...
Bagel has one more question,
Kneel
apparently.
before Zod!
wow. Sorry.
Yes, you must know that our planet has a big global warming problem, or climate control issue. What would you do as our ruler to fix that?
I would declare that high waters are back in style and stop bothering Zod with these minor issues.
Yes, really. Where do you get off, Danish? You're taking the general's time up with your fucking environmental nonsense.
Okay, what about the DMV?
Who
It's
is
running
this
very
imbecile?
The DMV is running very slowly right now.
I think...
Is
that a question, or what?
General Zod, how would he improve the line at DMZ? At the DMV, not even the DMZ. Not the demilitarized zone.
I would simply... At the Department of Motor Vehicles or the demilitarized zone? You do need to make up your mind.
Yeah, I think we're talking about the Department of Motor Vehicles line. Yes.
I would simply outlaw the automobile.
Ah, well, that'd be good. We'd all have...
And then you get wait in line at the DMH.
Hey, do you want to ask this? Producer Hadley's got a question for you, General. Why don't you lean in on the mic, Loda, and you can use Dean Haglund's mic. And
Yes, ask your question before Zod.
Hi, General Zod.
Hello.
Yeah, you got to put the headset on. Come on, producer. All right, go ahead. Here's your question.
Hi, General Zod.
He said hi.
Hello. Do
Hi.
prattle on before Zod.
I am, listening to your very sexy voice and, your sexy stance, and I'm just disappointed that you said you'd rather kill than have sex. Does that mean General Zod doesn't have sex?
But General Zod is a very private, absolute ruler.
Okay, you
So
don't
I
kiss
will
and tell.
decline
That's
to answer that particular question because
Or maybe he likes
the
it after
Supreme
they're
Overlord never tells.
You know what? Let me answer this one for the Overlord. I think this pretty much sums it up.
Kneel before Zod!
Okay, I think we all...
Kneel
That's
before
explaining. He
Zod!
wants you to kneel before him.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Bagel's always wanted to take one for the team.
Wow.
You never know who's going to call into the show.
I love that.
Let's get Wonder Woman next.
General Zod.
Bow down before me!
Is there no one on this planet to even challenge me?
Zod!
Kneel. Rise before Zod.
Come to me, son of Jor-El! Kneel before Zod!
You're listening to Combat Radio with Ethan Dettenmaier. Right here on LA Talk Radio.